Mexico, town of tequila, the agave plants. We're with one of the most famous, well-respected jimadores, which are the guys that harvest the tequila plants, the agaves. Okay. Well, Ismael here is going to put me to work. We're going to get started on basically the first step in tequila production, which is cutting off these leaves and getting the piñas out. And you'll understand piña basically is pineapple, and you'll see exactly it looks like a pineapple. So, Ismael, a ver, enséñame qué es lo que tenemos que hacer acá.
Esto primero tenemos que abrirle un poco de campo ahí para poderlo cortar. Empujarlo con el pie. Hay que acostarlo para poderle quitar las hojas estas. Ahí está, listo,
Y ya está.
Well, after you've extracted the piña, it's off to the factory to begin the distillation process that will ultimately produce tequila. And Jose Cuervo is the oldest and most famous in all of Mexico.
This is the beginning of the process here. This is where the piñas are brought and unloaded. And then what happens to them?
After the piñas are here in this yard, then they are set into the ovens. All these are stone ovens. They spend there like between 36 and 48 hours. The piñas are steamed. The steam changes all the starches into sugar.
That's why the smell is
That's
sweet.
right.
So these are pre-cooked. These are not cooked yet.
They are not cooked.
And so over here is what we have already cooked
Right.
piñas.
If you see it change, it's very
Yeah, you
different.
can see the change of color. Now these ovens, they look like they've been here for many, many years. How old is this establishment?
These 4 ovens are like 100 years old.
So I've just got myself a little piece of agave here that's already cooked, so I'm just about to give it a taste. Wow, that's so sweet.
Yes, it is so sweet. It's like
delicious.
a sweet potato or something like that.
You can just press it and the juices just start flowing out. So very, very much like honey, and you can actually taste the base of what tequila is. Where do the piñas go from here?
Then when they are already cooked, we have to send them to the crushers, to the mills, to get all the juice out.
Okay, so that's the next step?
Yes, that's the next step.
All right.
They are put on this conveyor
Conveyor belt?
and then from here it goes to the crushers, to the mills. Right there, all the agave is crushed to get all the juice out. And from here, all the juice goes to the fermentation vats.
Directly?
Yes.
When it's all crushed.
With the fiber?
Yeah, the fibers. What gets done with the fibers?
Some other small companies here in Tequila use it to feed the animals or to fill up chairs, mattress, to make ropes. And also, there is a company that makes paper out of this fiber.
So let's go over to the fermentation tanks.
Perfect, let's go.
So everything gets pumped into these tanks. Do they add is it natural fermentation or do they actually add a yeast?
We get the yeast from the agave heart, from the piñas, and it takes like 20 hours more or less to change all the sugar into alcohol. That's right. So once the fermentation is done, that juice is called wine.
Okay.
Because it is not too strong.
What's the alcohol level?
It's like 10-12% of alcohol by volume.
Okay.
So that's why we call it wine.
All right, so because it's pretty much the alcoholic level of wine.
That's right, yes.
How much tequila would one plant produce?
Okay, we need 6 kilos of agave to make a liter of tequila. To make
6
1 liter.
kilos?
Yes.
The next step is
Next
distillation?
step is distillation, that's right.
Okay.
Yes. Once they are here, we heat the juice to evaporate of the alcohol. Then the vapor is condensed and it comes out like liquid by this test tube. That's the distillation, is evaporate and then condense. we need to distill twice the juice. Why? Because after one distillation, the liquid is not as clear as the tequila. It is a kind of white. So it is called ordinario.
Which is ordinary.
And after that second distillation, we get this, that is the tequila. If you see, there is a lot of
that's
difference.
not quite as clear. So this is first distillation,
Right.
and that's second distillation.
That's right. After one distillation, the ordinario is like 25% alcohol by
The
volume.
second time?
First one.
Oh, the first one.
The ordinario. And after the second distillation, it is like 55.
And then there has to be water added to...
That's right. To make the different brands.
So the next step is aging.
Aging room.
Let's go.
So if we need tequila reposado, then we need to use the barrels. So tequila must be into the barrels at least 2 months and no more than 1 year to be called reposado.
Okay.
So if we leave or if the tequila stay into the barrels more than 1 year, then it is called añejo or aged tequila. For reposado tequila, we can use either these small barrels or those huge barrels with containers. Our best tequila, we keep it in a special place to rest. It is dark, it is so quiet. So here is where we aged all the Reserva de la Familia, tequila Reserva de la Familia.
Exclusively in this case.
Exclusively, yes. So all these barrels are full also, and here is where it's been aged the base of the Reserva de la Familia tequila, the one that is aged for 3 years.
And so 3 years is the minimum.
Right.
And then you said that there's actually tequila that goes in there that's 14, 15 years old.
Up to 20 years old.
Up to 20
yes.
years.
Yes.
Wow. So this is just the 3-year-old here?
Right. Yes.
Where did you guys keep the old stuff?
I don't know. It is in a secret place. But I'm going to show you something.
Damn, a secret place.
The damajuanas are more than 100 years old. And some people says that the tequila that is inside of the barrels are as old as the barrels.
So there is 100-year-old tequila in this
Yes.
bottle. Will I ever get a chance to taste it?
Well, I don't know. I have to ask to the owner of the company.
Well, let's see it go into the bottle.
Perfect. All this process is made by hand.
Yeah.
This is a limited production. So we just produce 15,000 bottles per year. So that's why all of them are bottled by hand.
Wow.
Yes.
So,
And this is the only product that is bottled by
so
hand.
then the Reserva that I try, say, today, is that going to be different next year?
No, never. Because the Reserva de la Familia is blended. So the base of the tequila is aged for 3 years. And after that 3 years, we add some tequilas that have been aged up to 14 or 15 or 20 years. They are left into the barrels for a month just to get
a nice
yes.
blend.
And then it is bottled.
What about the other styles of tequila? Is that just more of a production?
Yes, our bottling plant is in Guadalajara. So right there is where we bottle all the other brands. And how they are a huge production, it is all by machines. There we have the best
But this one's too
technology.
special.
Yes, this is special, so that's why it is by hand.
So basically every box is, every year it's a different box.
Different box.
And you have Mexican artists that actually do these?
All of them are made by different Mexican artists. If you see there, we have a collection of the boxes. This tequila was born in 1995. That it was when this company celebrated the 200th anniversary.
Oh, really?
So it was born for that special celebration. So every year we make like a contest.
Okay, so it's a competition. Like
It's a competition,
the artists
yes.
actually submit a piece,
Right.
and whoever wins gets to have their
the box.
artwork for Reserva de la Familia. That must
Right.
be a big honor.